Okay. So this large cube, they want to
Yes,
tell
sir.
you, they're asking you if you cut it up into 27 loose cubes, what will be the increase in surface area? Well, you have to know what the original surface area is. Each face is
Gotcha.
9, and multiply, there are 6 of them, that's going to be 54, right? This is the
Yes,
original
sir.
surface area. Now, you want to cut it up into 27 loose cubes. Each cube will have a surface area of 6. There are 6 faces. Each face is a 1 by 1 square. It's going to be 6. And there are 27 of them. So the total surface area will be 27 times 6. And that gives you
How did
one,
you get the 27 though?
because there are 27 loose cubes. Each one has a
How did
surface
you
area.
know?
Just count the cubes: 9 on layer 1, 9 in layer 2, 9 in layer 3. 9 times 3 is 27.
Oh, you're okay. I forgot. I'm sorry. You're
Yeah.
counting the layers. I think that's what I was missing. Gotcha.
But just
Okay.
find the volume of this solid.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. 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 All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
That was that. What is the next one?
And then it's gonna be 24. I think 22. Sorry, 22.
Okay. Okay, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's a little tricky, but we'll see. A large block of cube. It is 27 unit cubes, blah, 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 like you would expect. How many of the unit cube will have 3 faces painted? Okay, Connor, the 3 faces will always come from the corner. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to take this block and dip it in blue paint. Everything that you see pink will be blue. Okay?
Okay.
And when you cut it up into 27 cubes like before, the inside of the block will not be painted blue. Only the surface will be painted blue. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me get rid of this. One thing you have to understand, okay, this cube will have 3 blue faces, 3 pink faces, and there are 8 of them, because there are the 8 corners: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
Yes,
3
sir.
faces will be, I'm going to write it down nicely. Now this is the easiest one. Okay, now which ones will have 2 blue faces? Well, they're going to be right in the middle of each edge. This will have 2 blue faces. And how many of them are there? They're going to be, remember, a big cube has 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 12 edges. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Right.
Those 2 face joint cubes will be in the middle of each edge. So there are 12 edges, and there will be
Right.
one per edge. So the answer will be 12. So let me copy this. 2 blue faces. 2 blue faces will be 12. With me so far?
Yes, sir.
Good. 1 blue face. There will be right here. There are 6 faces. Every cube has 6 faces.
Has 6 faces. Yep.
So it'll be in the middle of each of those 6 faces. This will show 1 blue face. This will show 1 blue face. There'll be 1 in the bottom, 1 in the back, 1. So you can say that's it. Answers are 8, 12, and 6.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And then you add the one in the middle, correct?
Correct. Now, how many of the, it doesn't say that, but it's a good thing to point out. When you add the three things, you're going to get 26. So you might wonder what happened to the 27, the last cube. There are 27 cubes. Well, there's one in the middle that has nothing visible. That's why there's one missing.
Gotcha. So if this was like a 4x4 cube, 4x4x4 cube,
Let's do
it'd be
one.
the same concept with adding the one at the end as well.
Exactly. Let's do one.
Okay.
Let's do one.
There's one right there.
Yeah, I'll just take this one. Ignore the gray pieces, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it? Okay. Okay, pretend they're all pink.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna say the three blue faces will be at the corner. That's easy. That'll be three blue faces will be 8. There are 8 corners. With me, Connor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, 2 blue faces will be, this time it will be 2 per edge.
Ah, gotcha.
Right. So I'm going to take this, copy it, and I'm going to make 2 blue faces will be 12 times 2. And that's 24. You will have a picture, so that'll help. Now, let's try the 4 blue face, 1 blue face. That's going to be right here. How many per face? 4.
4.
Per face, but 4 times 6, there are 6 faces, right?
Yes, sir.
Four per face. There are 6 faces, and it happens to be 24. And if you count them all up, 48, 56. And the missing ones are in the middle, below this. There's a little 2 by 2 by 2 cube, 8. And if you add 8 to it, you get 64. And they're all, sorry, they're all together 64 cube. This is just a typo. Why that won't let me erase it, but anyway. So we got 24, let me do it again, 48, 56. If you, there's a little 2 by 2 by 2 cube containing 8 cubes. You don't have to account for it, but if you add it all up, you get 64. You don't need this. If I give you this question, all I want is this.
It's all that you want, sir? Okay.
Yeah, because the question will say, how many of the cubes will show 3 blue faces, 2 blue faces?
Oh, got it. Yes, sir. You're right. Okay. All right.
What
And
else?
then just 24 and 26. That's it.
Okay, this one is a little tricky. I do know that. It's kind of
Okay.
like the one we did, kind of.
Okay.
So let's see what we can do. All right. Now, of course, we don't have a picture for it. That's okay. Now, from what we just learned today, how many of the 1-inch cube have blue on exactly one face? So based on our discussion, Connor, we learned that all these faces in the middle, I'm just drawing one face. In the middle, we'll have one blue face. Would you agree? Because the side in the corner will have 2, the corners will have 3, right here we'll have 2. So if this is a 12, my picture won't be perfect, but let me try to draw a nice picture. Okay, you're gonna say this is 12, this is 16, and this is, let's say it really doesn't matter, 9. Okay, so all these guys in the middle, all these guys in the middle, take your 12, subtract 2, you get 10. Take your 16, subtract 2, you get 14. So 14 times 10 is going to be 14 times 10 is going to be 140. So 140, I'm going to multiply it by 2 because there will be two faces. Do you see what we are trying to say, Connor?
You're subtracting them by 2, correct? Because they're one.
Correct. Absolutely. I'm subtracting them by 2 because this is altogether 12, but this part is missing, this part is missing. So always subtract by 2.
Okay.
For this one, you're going to subtract 9, 2 from 9. That's going to be 7. And let's do it here. 7 times 14. And then there is this one. And there's this one. Same thing. 12 minus 2 is 10. And 9 minus 2 is 7. So 7 times 2 is 7 times 10 is 70. 70. And 7 times 14 is 70, 98, but I'm going to check it again.
Okay.
That sounds about right. Now I'm going to add them all up. I'm going to use my calculator and I'm going to multiply it by 2 because I accounted for one side. There are two sides. And I'm getting, if I didn't mess up, I'm getting 616.
Okay. And you multiply it by 2 because there's a whole nother side, correct?
Exactly. Everything that I have here has one more buddy behind that you can.
Gotcha.
The answer is
So
go ahead, I'm listening.
that you said the 9 by 12 by 16 is that length times width times height?
Yeah, it
Or
is.
is that because the height is the 9, you have the 9 for the height, and then
It doesn't matter, Connor, which one you choose as height, as long as the 3 boxes have those 3 lengths. You can rotate it. It really doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer.
I see what you're saying. Okay. So 12 times 14. 10 times 7. All right, so and then we have the 7 times the 14.
Which one? Yeah. Which one do you, well, I'll leave it here for you to copy and then we can do the next one.
Okay. And then you do all this times 2, 140, 70 plus 98. And okay, makes sense. All right. And then the last one, 26, and that's it. Thank you for your time. I know
Not a
I've taken
problem.
up an hour
Not a
of it.
problem.
So
That's okay. Now, the only, well, I hope we did it. Let me see. A wooden block is 4 inch, 4 inch, 4 inch. Okay. And one, okay. It's a
Yes,
little,
sir.
yeah, I think we did it, but I'll try to do it. Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
The block is painted red. Okay. It's a little tricky. So let me draw a picture for you.
Okay. I'm a visual person, so that's great.
Say that again.
So I'm a visual person, so that's great.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I'll draw a picture now. There is one little catch. The picture will be from a different software. So basically, if you read it carefully, Connor, it's a 4x4 by square that's 1 inch high. So I'm going to sketch it here. .3D slash, let's see. Okay, So this block, this is the block we're talking about. Now, you have to understand in my picture, I am showing pink and blue, but I have to use
sir.
to color because I can't make the edge. Okay. So this is the picture they're talking about.
Okay.
So let's take this picture, bring it here. Now you can draw a picture like this on the exam if you have a piece of paper in front of you. Well, I can do a little better than that. You can do something like this. It's not that bad, that difficult to draw. Okay. 4 and then 1 unit pick. How many of the cubes have a total number of faces that is an even number? Okay. Total, so red and all block is painted red on all 6 sides. So it has 6 sides, they're all red, and then cut into 16 cubes. So now you have, so this one will be painted red. Red. Do you get the point, Connor?
Not really.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're.
Right. So I'm gonna take. So okay, that's fine. So do you see my picture here? That is
Yes, sir.
pink and blue, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take this block, dip it into red paint. With me?
Yes, sir.
Everything on the outside will be painted all red.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Good. Now I'm asking you, this cube will have how many red faces? Only 2 faces will be red. The one on the top and one in the bottom.
Gotcha.
This one will have how many red faces?
2.
Good. One in the top, one in the bottom. 2. With me so far?
Yes, sir.
Carefully, how many red faces will this one have?
It's dumped in the red paint.
Mm-hmm.
It would have 4, 2.
4. One on top, one in the bottom, one this one here. You see that?
Oh, gotcha. Yes, sir.
How many red faces would this one have?
4.
How many would this one have?
4.
How many would this one have?
4.
Good. Very carefully. How many would this one have? How many red faces would this one have?
1, 2, 3. 3.
Good. Let me change the color to blue. Nope, blue is not a good choice. Yellow. Yellow is not a good choice. Sorry. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
I see how this is. Okay, that makes sense.
It's not as bad as you think if you follow the question. Now it's
right.
How many of the cubes each have a total of
even numbers?
Even number. So you're only interested in 2s and 4s, right?
Yes, sir.
2 is even, 4 is even, 3 is not. How many of these unit cubes will have 2 or 4 faces? The answer is 8.
Yep. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. I think what happened was I wasn't understanding the question.
Right.
And I think that's what threw me
off. Yeah. You want to read the question at least
Sir.
twice, 3 times, and of course I'm here. I'll be happy to help you.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I think what actually helped me too was the Mathagon picture. So
yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Dr. Wars.
Sure. Connor, thank you for coming. I'll shut this down.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.